Hello, everybody. Welcome to This Day. We hope you had a happy Friday yesterday. It is Saturday, July 24th. And of course, we don't have any meetings today. But on our show, we have Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center. And we talked to Dr. Jeffrey Altschuler, and great information as always. And then we go out to our Laguna Woods pickleball courts. We go ahead and we take on some of the excellent pickleball players of the pickleball club. So super fun. All right, let's take a look at our local weather for the weekend. We are looking quite nice. A little bit warm, not too hot though. We are looking at a high today of around 81 with an overnight of 66. Tomorrow, 84, 68, and then Friday, we're heating up again, 85, 68. And if you're traveling in the state of California, take a look at these numbers. Looking quite nice at the beaches, 73, 66. Santa Barbara, 71, 61. San Diego, 75, 69. Tahoe, 89, 53. Big Bear, 75, 50. Mammoth, 83, 50. Palm Springs at 100 degrees with an overnight of 80. And Las Vegas, 107, 88. So finally, Vegas is a little warmer. All right, let's tell you when our sunrise was at 5:58. The sunset will be at 7:57. When we come back, we will have Memorial Care, so stick around.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Dr. Jeffrey Altschuler, who is here on behalf of Memorial Care. Well, Dr. Altschuler, thank you for joining me today.
Sure thing. Great to be here.
Well, there's an awful lot of discussion, cardiovascular disease, and a variety of other things that are associated with the heart. And we do have lots of residents who I know are concerned about some of those things. But today we're talking about the aortic valve replacement. But before we do that and dive into that, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm new to Southern California in the last year and a half, 2 years, spent 30 years of my career in the Detroit area. Okay. And then originally a Detroit native, moved out here with one of my partners in practice to bring minimally invasive valve surgery and cardiac surgery to this area.
Okay. Wow. All the way from Detroit. Are you liking California?
Oh, yeah. Can't beat the weather and a lot of stuff to do outside, which is great.
Exactly. So when we talk about an aortic valve, will you just remind our residents what it is?
In the heart, there's several valves, but the aortic valve is the main valve out of the heart that separates the heart from the blood vessels. The aorta is the main artery out of the heart, and this is the valve that separates the two. So when the heart beats, the valve opens, lets the blood out. When the heart relaxes, the valve closes so the blood can't leak back into the heart.
And when it has disease, what does that entail?
There's two things that can happen to the aortic valve, basically. It can leak too much, so that puts a strain on the heart because of the extra blood leaking back into the heart. But more common is what's called aortic stenosis. That's where the valve actually scars down and gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So the heart, like any pump, if it's got to pump blood through a smaller and smaller opening, it just has to work harder and harder and harder to do that.
Well, right. And so I would imagine that that would obviously affect the way the heart works. What are some of the symptoms someone might feel if that was happening?
Well, there's three common ways that people with aortic stenosis show up at their doctor's office. First, they think they're having a heart attack, chest pain, angina. And even in the absence of any blockages of the artery, the heart muscle can get so big and thick that it needs more blood than normal arteries can supply. So you feel like you're going to have a heart attack. Mm-hmm. The other thing that happens to people is they just pass out. They have drop attacks. The heart just can't do the work it has to do temporarily. You pass out, less strain on the heart, you wake up. And the third way people usually present is with heart failure. And if you can think of the heart as a muscle, it just gets overworked and it goes, I can't do this work anymore. It's like giving you a heavier and heavier barbell. Sooner or later, your arm's going to poop out and say, I can't do this anymore. Right. And that's what happens to the heart.
So now when you visit your regular primary, aren't they checking for something like this at some point in your life, like depending on age?
Sure. Listening for murmurs, listening to your symptoms. Those are the two main ways that comes to light.
Well, what about like if you have an EKG, does that present any?
It may show signs that the heart is enlarged or strained, but it won't be specific to the valve. It may show that further investigation is needed.
Okay, so once someone does recognize that this is a symptom, how do you then evaluate it?
Most common way is just with an echocardiogram, and that can quickly and easily define what is going on with that valve.
All right, and then once you find that this particular valve, has some sort of blockage, what do you generally do?
Well, the two ways, there's no medicine that's going to make that valve function normally again. So you have to basically replace the valve. And again, conceptually, you can think of the heart as a muscle and it's trying to lift 50 or 60 pounds with a barbell. And what we want to do conceptually is take away that 50 pounds and give it 20 pounds back. Mm-hmm. There's two ways of doing that. Most people are familiar now with TAVR, percutaneous valves, and the surgical aortic valve replacement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So can you help me understand the difference?
Yeah, well, the TAVR is all percutaneous. It's done with catheters and directly through the blood vessels. Surgical valve is open heart surgery. One of the things we've brought to this area is minimally invasive surgery. So we can do a surgical valve without having to cut the breastbone in half.
So then how are you actually inserting the valve?
Where we make a small incision, you can see my lab kind of right about there over the rib on the anterior chest wall, maybe 2.5, 3 inches.
Okay.
We have to hook you up to the heart-lung machine still, and we open the aorta just above the valve and cut out the old valve and sew in a new valve.
Wow.
That recovery is much easier than having your breastbone divided. It's just much less trauma on your body.
I would imagine. And how successful is this particular type of surgery?
Very successful. Me and Dr. Sakwa over the last, we started doing this in 2008, have done 4,000 to 5,000 aortic valves. And, the results are excellent. If you look across the board, chances of dying are very low. Chances of infection are very low. Recovery time in the hospital is much shorter than having your breastbone cut in half.
Right. Now this particular replacement that you're doing, does it last for a long time?
No replacement. None of the typical of these two valves that we use, the TAVR valve, nor what's called sometimes is referred to as a pig valve, but a tissue valve. Neither of them last a lifetime. There's a metal valve that lasts a lifetime, but that has to be implanted surgically. That cannot be implanted through the blood vessels. Right. But no matter what tissue valves used, that'll wear out over a course course of a lifetime.
Okay. Okay. So not a permanent situation, but something that'll help get you to the next phase.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Now, of course, this wouldn't all be happening unless something was obviously happening with the body. And I'm sure there are many recommendations that you would have to help people not have this happen to them. What are some things?
Well, in terms of aortic stenosis, it's not like having blockages in your arteries where you can say you watch your cholesterol, don't smoke. There's nothing specific like that. But a healthy lifestyle will certainly make any intervention that's needed for your aortic valve much easier and much lower risk than if you're a smoker, if you're obese, if you're uncontrolled diabetic. So a healthy lifestyle helps in any, future health events.
That's great. That's great. Well, anything that I might have missed that you'd like to let us know about this?
Not that I can think of is, just don't be scared of your health problem. Get it evaluated and taken care of early. That's probably the best thing.
Well, exactly. And with so many people who were so afraid during our pandemic, now they can go back to their regular doctors and definitely get things checked out. They don't have to wait. So good advice. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey, beach walkers, grandkid chasers, stair climbers, dance lovers, weekend warriors, and yogis. Your life demands activity, and joint pain shouldn't hold you back. Get personalized joint care that's as unique as you, with high satisfaction rates to prove it. At Memorial Care, your joint replacement patient navigator will be by your side, helping you safely return to more. Like another beach, extra hug, and one more song. More from life is calling with Memorial Care.
How is life feeling these days? Even if you're active, those little aches and pains can be exhausting. Now there's a new way to experience an ancient healing therapy right in the comfort of your home. Introducing the J&H Lifestyles Infrared Sauna, a beautifully crafted sauna with proven benefits of immune boosting, pain relief, and relaxation. And there are 1- and 2-person models to fit the tightest of spaces, bringing the warmth of infrared sauna therapy to you. Expert installation is available in your area. Just give us a call or visit our website today.
During the pandemic, thousands turned to AgeWell for help. Since March of last year, AgeWell has provided Orange County seniors with more than 40,000 grab-and-go lunches, 500,000 home-delivered meals, as well as transportation and case management services. We were there for you then, and we're here for you now. Stay strong. Stay well. Age well. Learn more about our services or how to get involved today at myagewell.org.
It's time to get into the moment. Widex Moment rechargeable hearing aids with artificial intelligence gives you the fastest processing available. Faster processing means sharper, clearer sound quality, especially in background noise. It's time to get into life and into the moment. Call Amazing Hearing, the office of audiologist Ann Mundell-Noel and Dr. Laura Hunt. Call us at 667-9818 to schedule your appointment.
Something very special for you today. I am at the Laguna Woods pickleball courts, and I have Joan Brown here with me, who is the president of the Pickleball Club. Well, Joan, thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure.
Very excited to be here. You know, we're outside, we're playing pickleball. What more could you ask for?
And we don't have to wear masks.
I know, that is the best thing, right?
Right.
So this is super fun, and I'm really excited that you were able to be here with us today. So now, tell me a little bit about the Pickleball Club.
Well, we started in 2012. We've got over 450 members. Some of the nicest people, happy, pleasant people. In fact, you know, we vaccinated 9,000 residents here. And the majority of the people helping the volunteers that were on site were pickleball players who said, I'll do it, I'll come this week, I'll come next week. That's the kind of people we've got. So,
That's great.
Yeah, nice people.
And you have an awful lot of people. Do you have to fight for court time?
We have a system, and we do some some reservations in courts. That's it. Saturday and Sunday is reserved, and at night after 3 o'clock is reserved. Otherwise, you come down here Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. We'll get you on a game.
Okay, excellent. Now talk to me a little bit about the pickleball game. Many people who have played tennis for a long time have come over to pickleball, or they do both,
Right.
or maybe somebody has never played pickleball before. What would you say to all three of them?
You know, it's obviously it's a racket sport, and the game is designed to equate the players, so that it was created so that these two guys in Washington in 1965 had two sons they were trying to entertain during the summer, and so they didn't want a game that when they played they were overpowering. So they invented this game that it's an underhanded serve. It's not a powerful serve. You can't. In fact, this area here, you can't get too close to the net and take the net just because you're taller. And the whole game is a game of equality, so that everybody can play equally, assuming you have the skill.
Well, then let's talk about that skill. I mean, I think that people who have played tennis in the past may have a little bit more of a skill because of the eye-hand coordination that's involved, and maybe because of a forehand or something like that, or even a backhand spin. But maybe somebody who's never played a racket sport. I know lots of people who have tried and just love it.
Right. Because it doesn't require the exacting shot. It requires touch. A lot of it is touch. Because part of the game is what you call dinking, which is keeping a short ball, and you would go back and forth between the two sides with short balls, waiting for a ball to be put a little too high that can be put away.
Right.
So it's not a big skill game, except when you get to the much higher level.
Oh yeah, well, beginners I think is always a nice place to start, of course, and you can let people know that you're a beginner, and many of the other folks who've played for a long time walk you through the process.
Right, and what we try to do here is we encourage all players to help the beginners out. You know, it's play one game. There's this poor beginner here. They need to practice hitting the ball. Play one game with them, then you can go on and play a more competitive game.
Right, okay, excellent. Well, that's good. So do you have clinics?
Yeah, we have free lessons that we have. There's lessons Sunday morning. Leon St. Hilaire does that.
Okay.
And then we have Dave Hastings coordinates with Bobby Seaton and Bill Scanlon on Thursday nights. And that information's on the website. And the website is easily accessed through the Laguna Woods website. Go to clubs, pickleball, and the information is there.
All right, perfect. Now, I know these courts that we're standing on are fairly new, within the last 2 years. And what are some things you're trying to do with the courts?
Well, so it took us a long time to get these courts.
Yes, it did.
And when we built them, we put lights on 4 courts. And we said, well, let's see if we use them. We don't want to spend money, you know, if we don't use it. And we found, yes, they were used, especially in the summer when it's hot. And there are a lot of people that can't be in the sun. And so it was really good for them to be able to play at night. So this month, in fact, we're starting a fundraising project to light the other 3 courts. And when we installed all the courts, we ran conduit to those courts saying, if we do need it, we don't have to dig up the courts to do that. We're just pulling wire. And so you'll be seeing stuff in the Globe and messages going out about fundraising. It's tax deductible for the Light the Night project.
Light the Night. Oh, I love it.
Light the Night project.
That's awesome. Well, I love it. All right, so now you and I and Paul and Bob are going to play a fun match. But before we do that, we are going to show you guys some really good pickleball players. So stick around for some more fun. 461. Oh, crumb! Shoot, sorry, Bob. Very nice. Too low for me, man. I got an awful lot of grunting going on.
Partner.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Oh, you win. Nicely done, nicely done. Thank you. Nice job. All right, well, looks as though I'm going to have to come in on Saturdays and Sundays now.
Yeah, champions over here.
He's the champ.
We gave him a little chance at the beginning, and then Debbie just closed them out. So we had a great time here at pickleball courts.
Super fun. Thanks so much for joining us, and see you later.
Theater Guild presents Hot August Night Party, August 19th, Clubhouse 5. Brothers and sisters, pack up the babies and bring the old ladies for an evening of fun and music. Neil Diamond tribute by Steve Roth, dance to DJ music, vintage car show, ice cream, treats, and more. Contact the cell for tickets. $5 for Theater Guild members, $10 for guests.
At Harvard Eye, we're so happy to be open again to see you for all of your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in the lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence and committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you again.
Are you undergoing infusion therapy? You now have a choice. Infusion for Health is a specialty infusion center that expertly cares for patients with chronic conditions. Our brand new facility in Laguna Hills takes patient care to the next level. Relax in your private suite with refreshments and on-demand entertainment. We offer 7 convenient locations. We accept Medicare, PPO, and HMO. Call today to get started.
City of Hope is speeding cancer research and treatment to Orange County.
Go get a second opinion, third opinion. Go see somebody who has the expertise, because nowadays there is just so much research in every type of cancer that it's hard for one doctor to keep up to date with all the novel therapeutics and etc. So I think it's extremely, extremely important.
Our movie for today is Top Gun, starring Tom Cruise. Super fun movie. You'll enjoy it. You can catch it today at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles, and that is brought to you by Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center. And then just an announcement for you, we have the Music Man, and that's going to be starting this coming Wednesday, July 28th, and it will run through August 1st. The times for Wednesday through Saturday will be an evening show at 6:30 p.m. and then Sunday will be a matinee at 2 p.m. If you want more information about that, you can call 949-837-4673. All right, let's take a look at our weather one last time before we head out to enjoy the rest of our weekend. It is looking quite nice. We're going to be at 81.66, 84.68, and then a little warmer on Monday, 85.68. If you're traveling in the state of California, take a look at these numbers. Really nice numbers. We're looking at 73.66. 71.61, San Diego 75.69, Tahoe quite warm at 89 with an overnight 53, Big Bear 75.50, Mammoth 83.50, and Palm Springs 100, and Las Vegas 107. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.